Hey everybody, welcome back to another one of my Wednesday streams. I'm Ted Kendrick, and so we've got a couple of you already trickling here. Mac got the prize for being first today, so congrats Mac, you win. We've also got Connor Locke in here. Hey, let me give you unofficial hello for joining the editing team. Connor, welcome. Nice to sort of meet you there. And then we've got Cal Power 22. So excited. I'm just as excited as you are because we're playing through the The Adventures of Batman and Robin game for Game Gear from 1995. This is the third week that I'm working my way through this one, and it's a lot of fun. A lot of these, so there's like 4 different Adventures of Batman and Robin video games that have come out over the years. I've said this in some of the previous streams, but there was Super Nintendo, the Sega Genesis, the one I'm playing for Sega Game Gear, and then another that I haven't played yet for Sega CD. And they're all very similar but very different. And this one is both one of the easier games, so that's kind of nice for me, because like the Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo were so complicated, but this one's a lot more just smooth all around. I don't know, it's more fun for me too. So I'm enjoying it. I hope y'all are enjoying it. Last week we beat Mr. Freeze, and the week before that was Mad Hatter, and I think today we're going into the Scarecrow. So it should be pretty cool. Yeah. Mac, you got a new job. Well, that's okay. Well, you know, these streams are always available for watch on the rerun. You can always go to the Pod Tower YouTube channel. That's something we've launched recently. We're trying to promote more often, where we keep all the archives for these longer hour, 2-hour streams that we do, just so it doesn't mess up the algorithm on the main YouTube channel. Or so I'm told. There's a lot of words there I don't fully understand. But that's how it goes sometimes. Hey, interview show is in here. Hey, Andrew Cazzini. I'm doing all right. You know, working through it. It's been a weird week. I've been pretty busy. But you know, that's all right. Yeah, Mac. I always like seeing you stream from the Batmobile, your Tesla car with the screen. That's always a lot of fun. So yeah, what else do I have to tell y'all about right now? You know, we took a week off this week from having a new Watchtower database video, but we've got some big ones coming up real soon. We've got a sort of, it's our first response to the rumors behind HBO Max's potential revival for Batman the Animated Series. So that one's in the works from both me, James, and Maddie, all kind of chiming in with our thoughts on what that means to us and the direction that could potentially go. So y'all can be on the lookout for that one really soon. And then James is, excuse me, he held a roundtable discussion sort of things with his high school friends watching the Snyder cut of the Justice League movie. They actually watched the theatrical 2017 version and then the Snyder cut. And so you'll be seeing a big discussion from him that should be really funny. Just live reactions from the Snyder cut from James. So that's also on the way. And then for me, you'll see a collaboration with Casually Comics, the YouTube channel, to go through what a potential Wonder Woman The Animated Series might look like. So that's kind of what you can expect from us for the next couple weeks. Should be a lot of fun. Yeah. We're the Green Lights interview show. That was a special St. Patrick's Day thing I did last week. You know what? I mean, I could do it again. Maybe. Hold on. Let's see if this works. Ah, there they are. But no, we're gonna keep it. We're gonna keep it regular today. So there you go. You got your green lights for like a split second. Awesome. You know what? Without further ado, I think I'm just gonna jump into the game. And if y'all got questions, if you want to ask me about the Snyder Cut, I'm happy to talk about it. But if anybody hasn't watched it yet, watch for spoilers. I don't know. I feel like most of the people here have probably seen it by now since it's been out for, you know, a couple days. It hasn't been a full week yet, but yeah, I don't know. Feel free to. I'll try to keep it spoiler free. I'll just, you know, do the bare necessity kindness of that. But yeah, I'll probably talk about it for a little bit. Anyway, here we go. Let's start playing the game. Yep, Scarecrow. I knew it. I knew it because I already pulled up the game before I started the stream. So I don't know why earlier I said I think it's gonna be Scarecrow, because I definitely know. The Scarecrow has been spotted at the university and gives Batman a dose of fear gas. Batman believes he is trapped in a huge prison full of criminals. He must find his way out. Oh, hold on. I'm seeing that the screen is a little off. Give me a second. I'll fix that. Did that? That might work better. I think I just fixed it. There it goes. Yeah. Sorry about that. Cool. So the Scarecrow, as we just saw him, looks very much like his original appearance on Batman the Animated Series. So that's kind of interesting. All right, this level is called Nightmare Prison. Okay, when in doubt, you know, I always like to just use my really good items. So this is a hallucination according... Oh, wow. I got lucky that that worked. I knew the spikes were going to hurt me, so I just kind of leaped up there. Looks like an elevator. Yep. Going down. I think it looks like it should hurt me. Yep, okay. That was a bad guy. A lot of spikes on the floor here for this imaginary prison. That was a full health thing, which I guess I didn't really need. I do like the background here, though. Like, even though it's flat, it gives this sort of sense of a 3D, like, cell space. That might have been a new life that I just got. This level's just giving me everything. Ah, yes, the Martian Manhunter in the Snyder Cut. That would have been a big spoiler if if you hadn't seen it yet. But that is the thing. It's weird. I'm not gonna lie. I was both excited to see him. That was something I really wanted out of the theatrical cut when I saw the movie. I was really hoping for at least a Martian Manhunter cameo, and I got it here. But he appears twice throughout the movie, and the first time is really weird. I could have done without the first time. He's impersonating Martha Kent, and that's been kind of common knowledge that over, you know, the last couple of years we've seen some of Snyder's storyboards and stuff about what the Snyder Cut could potentially look like. And one of those scenes was always Jean disguised as Martha Kent talking to Lois for some reason, and they do that here in the Snyder Cut, and it's very strange, like how much. I mean, Jean's telepathic, so he could read Martha's mind and whatnot, but he's really coming at this conversation with Lois from a very personal standpoint, and I thought it was kind of creepy, in all honesty. Even though it's fun to see him, I just thought like that sense, I don't know, it's just very weird. But yeah, and then it made me question, like, when we do see Martha again, getting to the Kent farm, like, was anything that Jean said to Lois like actually true? In terms of Martha selling the farm and everything, because she's like there, she's there at the farm. I don't know. It was just so strange. And then I didn't mind him coming back at the end. And I would have maybe liked to see him if like General Swanwick had a major role or something, or a more notable appearance, and then like had that little cameo in the hallway turning into Jean. I think that could have worked really well. But the whole line at the end where he says, "Some people call me the Martian Manhunter," I thought that was just kind of cheesy. So I guess that's my take. I still really enjoyed seeing him, but yeah, I didn't totally buy it. But I enjoyed the movie overall. Don't get me wrong. I want to put that out there. Um, the Snyder verse, as people are calling it, isn't really like my favorite realization of DC. I mean, obviously that's the DCAU. That's really safe to say. But there's still a lot of things to like about the movie and the franchise. And I am personally just really glad that we got this version that followed up the tone that was established in Man of Steel and Batman vs. Superman. Because that's what really bothered me about the theatrical cut from 2017, is just that it didn't match with everything that had been set up before it. So I guess that's my take. I had a positive experience watching the Snyder Cut. Hey, Trace Baker. You know, I just started the stream. Basically, I am in an imaginary asylum that I've been gassed by the Scarecrow. And I gotta get through this place. This place that doesn't exist. I'm about to die too, but what I've discovered about this game is even when you die, you can kind of respawn exactly where you left off. Jumping is the hardest part. Who else we got in here? Was there a similar game that came out in Game Boy? There was. There was a Batman the Animated Series game for Game Boy. And I actually streamed that one a couple months ago. So you can find that one on the Pod Tower YouTube channel if you want to look through the archives. That one was a lot of fun. And I was thinking the whole time I've been playing this that it reminds me so much of that Game Boy game. But there's also been stuff for Game Boy Advance. Like I played through the Batman Vengeance game last month. And that's like structurally really similar to this. But the Batman Vengeance game is a little bit more detailed. One more hit and I'm dead. Like it's a matter of time. There it is. I knew it was gonna happen. But yeah, this is the Game Gear variant. That's right. So I played Batman Vengeance on the console. I actually had it on PC when I was younger. So I had that experience, but I have not streamed it on the console yet. I plan to do that in the future because I've been working on a way so I can connect old gaming systems to my laptop and stream them using an HDMI cable. It's a little complicated and I'm still missing one piece, but that is in the works. So I am planning on playing Batman Vengeance on the Xbox. The original Xbox at some point. Okay, so I just jumped on a bunch of those spikes and it didn't really hurt me, which makes me question if they're spikes at all, if I've been like needlessly avoiding them. Batman Vengeance is an amazing game though. I love the 3D cutscenes too. It's just really cool to see this universe in that style. Have I seen the Justice League Snyder? Oh yeah. So I just kind of talked about that. Jack Napier Braun. I hope I said that right. As far as my thoughts and opinions, I'll just kind of reiterate that I did enjoy the movie, and I was really glad that Zack had the chance to complete the film, and that fans were able to see like a consistent tone in this Justice League movie from what he established in Man of Steel and continued in Batman vs. Superman. So for that alone, I thought it was a really successful movie. And I watched it like on Thursday, the day it came out, with my family, and you know, everybody really enjoyed it. Had a lot of fun with it. I loved some of the cameos, like Ryan Choi. I thought it was really cool that he was in there. Crispus Allen, who becomes the Spectre in DC Comics for a little while. He was there in Gotham City. And I'm about to die again. My favorite scene from both versions of the movie, actually, is when Steppenwolf and the Amazons are basically playing keep away with the mother box. I don't mind dying a little bit here. This is one of those games that puts me right back where I left off, so it's really not much of an inconvenience. Even if I lose all the lives that I have 7 more, it puts me right where I died, except my my score goes back down to 0. So that's not really the end of the world for my purposes. I'm not really playing this to get a high score. I will say for the Snyder Cut, I was a little disappointed, I suppose, by the epilogue. Not because it presents something that we may never get as a follow-up. I don't really mind that, because I think that this film is successful on its own and doesn't need a follow-up necessarily. There's enough clues between Justice League and Batman vs. Superman where you can kind of fill in the gaps as to what's going to happen, like in this Nightmare universe. I'm in a really weird spot right now. I'm not sure what to do. How do I get out of here? Alright, hold on. Oh, okay. I have to beat these things on the wall. Hold on. I'm gonna take a short break over here to just finish my thought on the epilogue. So I thought that there was some really sloppy filmmaking, which really threw me off to see like just the high use of the blurry out of focus factor when during the conversation between Joker and Batman, and I really liked Ben Affleck's portrayal throughout most of the Snyder Cut up until this moment where he tells Joker, like, I'm gonna fucking kill you one day. It just feels so out of character from Batman. And here, I'm spilling the tea right now. That's what this part of the conversation is. Yeah, it just felt like a little sloppy, definitely unnecessary, but still like it was fun to see the Flash in his armor that we saw in Batman vs Superman. That kind of helped connect those threads together, and just learn a little bit more about that world. I don't know, could have done without it. Really didn't need to be there, even though it was kind of fun for a minute. All right. What else we got? Yeah, it was a little clunky. I will agree with that. Oh, adding Batwoman downloadable content for Gotham Knights. That's exciting. I'm really hoping to get myself a PlayStation 5 in the future once once I could find an affordable one. Because I would love to play Gotham Knights on the stream. I kind of mentioned earlier, I've got a plan in the works for, ooh, okay, I beat that level, now I'm in Nightmare Cemetery. I've got a plan for where I should be able to connect my console to be able to stream on this stuff in the future. So yeah, I'd love to play Gotham Knights in the new Suicide Squad game. Yeah, it's a little ghost, and he is hurting me. And I killed the ghost. I didn't know that was possible, but you can kill ghosts. I killed another one. These ghosts are double dead. Oh, there's a skeleton guy. What is this, Legend of Zelda? A lot of graves. A lot of graves. A lot of dead people. But I think this is still a hallucination for the most part. This is the Game Gear nightmare sequence. Oh, he just threw his head at me. That was crazy. That guy's crazy. Sorry, I'm reading the comments real quick. So Andrew Cazzini says, Superman kills Zod Man of Steel, but A, he shows some remorse after B, was inexperienced and it was a one-on-one, no numbers advantage, and C, it was a lose-lose situation because of the family. I agree. Killing Zod kind of messed with me the first time I watched it, But I rewatched Man of Steel and Batman vs Superman a couple days before the Snyder Cut just to refresh myself with the whole universe that was being set up, and I enjoyed it a lot more than I remembered. It's a great movie, and even though it does seem uncharacteristic for Superman to kill like that, and because I really do think it is, that's my problem with Batman's portrayal in this universe as well. I am so close to dying again. um, yeah, I mean, I just don't think that these guys should resort to killing in an ideal situation. But it was not an ideal situation, I guess. I keep forgetting to use my good items. And I jumped into his... I guess the skeleton guy threw his head at me. Threw a bomb at him. And there's health, not that I need it, because I just died and have full health. Okay, let's do electric stars. Yeah, so as far as mopey Superman goes, Connor Locke, I think, like, my problem with Superman in the Snyderverse is that he just doesn't have a lot to say after Man of Steel. Like, literally, he has like under 20 lines in Batman vs Superman, and Justice League's probably the same way. He had more to say in the 2017 theatrical cut, and I do kind of like the lighthearted attempt they made to fix his character, but at the same time, like I said, it just didn't match like what had been set up before, and that was more important to me going in the Snyder Cut, was that it had a consistent tone. So I didn't mind it as much there, but yeah, I would have liked to see him just developed more as a character, because as it is, it's a lot more of I was trying to see if I can blow up this bottom part. I don't think it's... Maybe I can with a bomb. I like an inspirational Superman. Okay, no, that didn't work. And, I don't know. There's supposed to be 2 years between Man of Steel and Batman vs. Superman, and I think if we had seen more of him being a hero before his death, it would have been really helpful for this universe as a whole. Okay, I can't go that way. Huh. Is this like a dead end then? I'm gonna try going down one more time, see if I missed something, but... A dead end in a cemetery, who would have thought? That's what it like makes me think I could break through this. Can I push it? I mean, definitely gonna kill myself on these spikes trying to figure it out. Oh, that did it. There it goes. I knew it. I knew that was a suspicious thing. There was like a button or something above it that I had to press. I guess that's what that was. More health. Yes. There's a lot of lightning coming down though. Oh, there's Scarecrow. And I'm gonna switch to my bombs because that might be helpful. Just throw a bunch of bombs at him. That's what he would do to me. I know I just said I don't like my superheroes killing, but in the case of a video game, I'm throwing bombs at the Scarecrow. I don't care. It's happening. Take my bombs, Scarecrow. Eat them. Enjoy them. Yeah. Okay, that was way too easy. Let me pause it real quick. I didn't expect to get through this this level so fast, so I guess we'll play through level 4. Let's see what the Joker's got. This is possibly going to be the end of the game too, which is fine. I don't mind beating it today, because it only took me half an hour to get through the Scarecrow part. let me catch up on the comments real quick though before I keep playing. Henry Cavill definitely nails the stoicism for sure. I agree with that, and that was a big part of the opening sequence of Batman vs Superman was to play up um, that like there are a lot of scenes where you see him be an inspiration to the world, and so I don't think it's lost to it all, but I do think him as a character, like all we really have to go on is his appearance as a Man of Steel. Hmm. Um, yeah, Steppenwolf was a tragic character. Andrew Kazini, you just wrote that you thought it was handled better than the way the League killed Steppenwolf in Justice League. I was kind of cheering Wonder Woman on when she sliced his head off. Personally, I was pretty happy to see that moment. Even though I also I felt more for Steppenwolf in this version of the movie, just because he like came across as a middle management guy who's just trying to like get the job done, and the CEO is like on his neck to just breathing down, and it's just kind of sad. It was a little sad. I felt bad for Steppenwolf, but you know he had to come and he killed a lot of people. Connor asks if I've thought about doing speedruns of these games. I don't. Basically, I'm trying to do speedruns of these games, but I break it down. I usually do an episode or like how I just beat level 3 and now I'm on level 4. I try to do one level a week, but because I did this one so quickly today, I'm gonna keep going. Um, but I mean, I'm going as fast as I can, to be honest. But I also want to like spread it out so I can have a little bit more content over the weeks. I've got plenty of games in the lineup that I want to play pretty soon too, though. So so I've got a lot of stuff coming up. And there's been people, I don't know if they're here right now, but people have asked me if I'm going to jump in and do the Flash player games from the DCAU that existed on like CartoonNetwork.com and stuff like that. And the answer is yes. I do have ways to do it. I've tested it. I can stream them. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So I'm gonna start kind of interspersing those throughout these more console games that I've been doing. So after I beat Game Gear, which could be today, it's very possible, because I think level 4 is the last level. Then next week I probably will jump in and do some of those Flash Player games before I pick back up. What's the game I'm going to do after this? I think it's going to be Justice League and Justice for All for the Game Boy Advance. Don't quote me on that, but at least like after I beat Game Gear, I'm gonna try to do some Flash Player stuff. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, Flash Player has some amazing stuff there. Um, we will play the Green Lantern 2011 game. I have it. I could play it. My plan right now is to get yeah. So Andrew Cazzini, I will do Evolution of Evil and Crime Wave. That's definitely on the lineup. Since they're kind of shorter, the Flash Player games, I'm probably going to group them in like batches of 3 or 4 games at once and just play 3 or 4 for a stream. Um, and there's some other ones that were similar to Crime Wave that were released over time. The Green Lantern 2011 game is probably one I will get to way down the road. My plan right now is to get through all this DCAU specific stuff first, and then I'll probably start doing more other DC games over the years. So there are plenty, and the Green Lantern one is definitely on my list. All right, I'm gonna keep playing through this game because here we are on level 4. Let's beat the Joker. Batman has had enough of the Joker's little game. He heads for the amusement park to put a stop to the Joker and rescue Robin. Well, we haven't seen Robin at all in this, so that will be fun. Amusement park entrance. I just want to say that Scarecrow level just now was so much easier than the entirety of last week. That Mr. Freeze one was challenging. It looked like this was something I could jump on and it would lower down, but that is not happening. I guess that's why it was designed that way, just to throw me off. I have plenty of other items. Let's do Throwing Star. Was not nearly strong enough. I've got so much Babola. Going for the Babola. Are these doors? Nope. What was the point of going in here? Maybe it's just a dead end. I'm gonna put on my batarang and just try to like punch these door-looking things and see what happens. Because I didn't want to waste the Bapola. Nothing, okay. They kind of look like the Game of Thrones, like, throne with all the swords. Like I'm sitting in front of it. I'm gonna take the Seven Kingdoms. Look at me making a Game of Thrones reference like that. Isn't like, come on, it's not 2019 anymore. I feel like I should go up from here. That's probably the answer. Yeah. Oh no. Okay. So, Andrew Zini asks if I'm going to cover the Cartoon Network Riddler name generator game. Yeah, I am. I have that one. I played through that one a little bit. I tested it all out, and I definitely won't skip that one. I think I have all of them. There was a big Injustice, or I'm sorry, it was a Justice League Unlimited game called Injustice for All that looks really fun, like kind of like a Final Fantasy Tactics sort of game. And I have the file, but I don't have a way to play it yet because it's a little tricky, and I am on a Mac. So so I still got to figure out how to run that one. That's the one that like I'm super excited to play it, but I just don't know how to open it yet. That was one of the ones that Cartoon Network had as like a they had a pay-to-play system where you could like actually buy games on their website for like $10 to $20, and this was one of them. Justice League Unlimited and Justice for All. So I really hope that I can make that one happen. Oh, I'm making a lot of sounds like I'm wasting something. Oh, okay, so the trick here is I have to hit all these, otherwise the platform goes away. I also plan to do the Batman Superman Gauntlet of Doom game, which I covered a couple months ago when I did the World's Finest video. Okay, that's everything. And I am about to die, but it is okay. There's my death. Justice League Task Force for Super Nintendo. That's another one that's further down my list. I do have the capability to do it. And it's very likely I'll do it one day. But I am just trying to do all the DCAU stuff first. But I enjoy Justice League Task Force. It's really fun to play like Despero on there, and the Cheetah was a playable character. It's an interesting one for sure. Yep, Tag Team Titans. Teen Titans games are also on my potential list, but after I do all the DCU stuff. I know I keep saying that. If I keep doing these streams, I'll get to them eventually. And right now I'm having a lot of fun with them, and I don't think that's going to stop. Oh, this looks like a mini-boss. Okay, there's a plane. Let me throw some... electric stars seem like a good idea. Maybe I have to jump and hit it? It's not really letting me do anything. Okay, well... It's not attacking me at all. I feel bad that I'm attacking it. Oh no, it just hit me with its propeller. Now it's war. Hit me once. A little red airplane. I'm trying to hit it from the not propeller side because that's what seems to be hurting me. Oh wow, it just... Did you see that? Just darted down at me? What a jerk. Yeah, none of the throwing things are working. So it's literally like I can't just throw things at it from the ground. I have to jump and fight it. I apologize for the button mashing. That's something I'd like to troubleshoot in the future, is how to get less button mashing there. I probably just need to use a different microphone, because the one I've got right now kind of keeps it down closer to my hands, so you can pick up a little bit more on that. Because, I don't know if I've showed this a few times, but I am actually using a handheld controller here. So that's what this looks like. Basically a Super Nintendo style thing that's USB wireless. And sometimes the buttons are a little clicky. This reminds me of the little helicopter from WandaVision that she finds in the shrubs. Anybody else watch WandaVision in the comments? I'm much more of a DC fan than Marvel, but I was pretty into WandaVision. It was a lot of fun. I'm also, I enjoyed the first episode of Falcon and Winter Soldier. Actually, the actor who, at the very end of the episode, slight spoiler if you haven't seen it, nothing too crazy, but okay, hey, I beat the helicopter. Harley Quinn battle with the giant dragon. I was gonna say the actor who introduces the new Captain America at the end of Falcon and Winter Soldier is actually an acquaintance of mine. The guy with the white beard who's there at the press conference. So it was really cool to see him in that. All right, what else? The Cobblepot Caper. That is definitely one I will play as well. Teen Titans game for PS3. I have never played that, but that's one I would be interested in exploring for this. Also, the Young Justice game could be really fun to play at some point. Oh, PS2. Yeah, that's okay. Oh, we don't talk about... Sorry, Andrew Cazzini, I just talked about it, but we don't talk about it. My bad. I just said I'd like to play it, but I haven't heard anything about why it's bad or not, so... Okay, here we go. There will be a Harley Quinn fight. And I need to use my bat bolas, because I'm about to die again. This music's kind of fun, though. Yep, there's my death. weird little Joker car thing there. It's very demented. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. And I'm back at the start. There we go. Nope. Just going slow under the spinny things. This has become very Mario now. This is like a Bowser's Dungeon. Watch out for the sandbags. Oh, couldn't dodge that one. Get away, fighter. Go stand over there. Okay. Yes, health. Whoops. Alright, catch up on some comments real quick. What we got? Oh, the Young Justice game seems a little phoned in, Andrew. That's too bad. But yeah, it did fill in the gaps between Season 1 and Season 2. That's kind of why I was interested in it. Learning things about, like... My assumption was, like, how Wonder Girl and Blue Beetle joined the team. Which would have been kind of cool to see. Oh, that was weird. I, like, suspended in air for a second. I guess I'll go down. Yeah, there's a life there. I'm glad I went down. I could use that. Ah, yes, a lot of items. I just threw like 4 Bat-Bolas at him. I was not having it. I've got so many, I might as well use them. Or how many do I have left? Yep, I still have a lot. Oops. How do you get... Oh, okay. I was about to say, it's like stuck in the wall. What a tease. Oh, there's Harley. Throw all the Bat-Bolas. All the Bat-Bolas. I don't care. If I just stand in place and hit her with bolas. This is my tactic. The bosses in this game are a little too easy to fight. There's just not a whole lot that they can do to you, and there's not too much you could do to them besides just stay there and throw things. Sorry, Harley. You're a lot harder in the Sega Genesis game. Joker's Lair. Here we go. Andrew, you know, it'd be a good game to play through and honor. Oh, The Watchmen, The End is Nigh. That's a good idea. I'll have to look into that one. Because it does seem like after this one, I will be needing to decide which game I do next. I'll take a little poll after after I beat the game today. I'll give y'all some options and help you, or you can help me figure out which one I'll actually play next. So I'm leaning towards doing a round of Flash games, so I might do that anyway. But I'll let y'all help me pick the one after that, I guess. Because the Flash game ones are only gonna take like 1 week at a time. That was another life. Just double checking. Yeah, I have 5, so I'm in a really good spot. I'm gonna switch to throwing stars because I have a lot of those. And I'm dead. One part about this game that's really tricky is Batman's always in the center of the screen, so you can't really see too much of what's in front of you. More bat bolas. I call these guys Tweedledees, Tweedledums. They were around a lot in the Mad Hatter level. Jack Napier-Brown says Night Owl kind of reminds me of Batman, but Batman's not a good inventor. That's true. I mean, more obviously, Night Owl was intended to be a take on the Blue Beetle, but even the Blue Beetle has a lot of similarities with Batman. Excuse me. Hey, Ozzy Dragoon, hope you had a good nap. Oh, that was good timing. I thought there was a guy down there at the corner of my eye. Yep. Go. Decent enough nap. I'll wait for that thing to come back. I don't know if it will if I'm staying there waiting for it. Just keep going this way. Just falling in the pits of spikes right now. There's too many spike pits. Bat bolas. I have so many. Let's bring them back. Alright, another boss fight. There's Joker. Y'all know my strategy by now. You know how I handle this. Although I'll try to jump over some of those fireballs if I can. Those are a little annoying. How many lives do I have left? 2. Okay, I can do this. Oh yeah, I got him where I want him now. Get him. Oh. Oh. He made it. He made a hit. Haha, there we go. Boom. Thanks for the help, Batman. Alright, I saved you, Robin. Don't mention it, kid. All of the day's work. There's the spotlight. Oh, okay. Here goes Joker. He's looking around, keeps running. There's the credits. All right. Beat the game. I knew we could do it. I wasn't sure. But at the same time, I kind of was. Awesome. Well, that was a lot of fun. This was one of my more like, I guess just because it was easier. The other Adventures of Batman and Robin games have been very tricky. The Super Nintendo one had some moments where I couldn't beat it. Same with the Sega Genesis. If you remember, you can go back. I mentioned it before. We have all this archived on the Pod Tower channel. Those games are hard, and some of the later ones I just could not get past. So I had to resort to other means to show y'all what the end of the game looked like. Huh. So, should really play Watchmen End as Nigh. There's some really unique takedowns with Night Owl and Rorschach. That's cool. It's pretty cool. Yeah, Ozzy Dragoon, this really is the Adventures of Batman and Finding Robin because he is not a big part of the game at all. Even though he was in the other ones for the Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis. And soon I will be. Um, okay, and there's the beginning of the game. That's fine. All right, I'm going to stop that, switch back over to me. Yeah, let me also pull up my list of upcoming games I'm gonna do so we can figure out that. Um, yeah, I have to check out the Watchmen End is Nigh. That's definitely one. If I don't have it downloaded and ready to play, I'll look into it for sure. Michael Guertes, hello. I have seen the Snyder Cut, and I've mentioned this a little bit earlier. But I enjoyed it. I think it completes the tone established by Batman vs. Superman and Man of Steel, and that is what I wanted out of the movie. It's not perfect. There are things I would have liked to see a little differently, but overall, it was an enjoyable experience. Even if it was a really long experience, 4 hours is a lot to commit to, and is definitely not for everyone because of it. But that being said, it is definitely for the fans. Absolutely. Oh, okay, Watchmen games on Steam. That's good to know. Let me just write that down because I definitely did not have that on my list. I'm going to add it though. Watchmen, the end is nigh on Steam. Cool. Okay, so let's figure out what I'm gonna do next. I do not mind planning it out by committee because I think that could be a lot of fun. So, yeah, I was planning on doing some Flash player games, particularly Batman Ice Age, Batman vs. Mr. Freeze, and Mystery of the Batwoman, which were all Flash player games on Cartoon Network. So I still think those would be a lot of fun to do. And I'm probably going to end up doing that next week anyway. But then I was planning on doing the Justice League and Justice for All game, but I could jump into, I guess these are the options here. Y'all can let me pick. Justice League and Justice for All, The Adventures of Batman and Robin on Sega CD, which is known as the Lost episode. I've been trying not to do these Adventures of Batman and Robin games back to back, just to kind of space them out and at least have something in the middle as a breather, just so they also don't get confusing, you know? Sorry, my list needs to reload. Give me a second here. Have I tried the Death of the Family interactive movie? It's funny. I downloaded it and watched it through Vudu, which does not include the interactive feature. So it's basically just a half-hour abridged version of the Under the Red Hood movie. And so I was very disappointed. I still haven't gotten to actually see the new footage with like Red Robin and Hush and everybody. So I guess the only way to do that is if I get the Blu-ray or DVD. Show 100% the entire Arkham franchise. Yeah, that would be fun. I've recently played through Arkham City just on my own. I didn't stream it. I should have streamed it, but I don't currently have a way to do like to stream directly from my console to my laptop, but I am working on it, and that is something I would love to do at some point. And I think James has mentioned potentially wanting to play through Arkham City or Arkham Asylum, whichever one has the B-Task Batman skin on it. So he might do that at some point as well. Okay, so I got my game list back up here. Oh, it's not just a half-hour Bridge vs. Superman's there at the end. Okay, true enough. That is a good point. But it's basically the same. And so I would have loved to see some of the newer footage too, but it just didn't get included on the digital version. Yeah. Okay, so some of these other games that I've got here, I'll let y'all pick between a few. Like I said, next week I'm probably going to end up doing a batch of the Flash Player games, so I don't really have a choice in that matter. But like the groups I'm going to do it in is like the Batman Ice Age, Batman vs. Mr. Freeze, Mr. Batwoman are all kind of similar side-scrolling action games to what I just did. And then there's stuff like random mini games, like sorry, I'm trying to find it again. I just had it up. Like the Riddler's Secret Identity Generator that I mentioned earlier. There's one that I found. I don't think it's an official one, but it's called Batman Stunts, where you're basically like riding a motorcycle trying to perform stunts. But it's a really funky one because it's like the TMBA Batman with Dark Knight Hans Zimmer music. So I think that was a fan-made game, but I'm going to play it anyway. There's Batman Hits Joker. That's like a circus sideshow game. There's one called The Chase. Batman Sky Creeper. I almost said Skyscraper, but Sky Creeper. And that's almost like a Tetris scenario where all these blocks are falling on you and you have to keep jumping on them. So there's a bunch of random ones, and I will definitely be playing through all of them. But I guess here are the ones you can vote on for the actual game. There's Justice League and Justice for All, Batman Rise of Sinzu, or I'll throw in Batman Beyond Evolution of Evil in there too. I guess these are your three for the next one that I'll do. Because I'm going to end up playing The Adventures of Batman and Robin on Sega CD in between these. So next week's Flash game, the week after that, let me know here. All right, y'all are deciding. After the Flash game, 2 weeks from now, am I going to start playing Rise of Sinzu on the Game Boy Advance, Justice League and Justice for All for Game Boy Advance, or Batman Beyond Evolution of Evil Flash Player game? These are our three options. Justice League, Batman Beyond. So far it's Justice League. That's actually the one I was planning on doing anyway. So, the Batman Begins tie-in game. See, that one is also on my list to do in the future. For like the more miscellaneous DC games that aren't related to the animated universe, there's one called Batman Return of the Joker that is not Batman Beyond. It's like based off the 1980s comic books. There's a Swamp Thing game based off the movie. I've got a Batman 1989 game for Game Boy. The Flash, the 90s Flash TV show, has a Game Boy game. There's a Catwoman game for Game Boy that is based off the purple suit from the comics at the time. Batman Forever had a Game Boy game. Catwoman, the movie with Halle Berry, has a game that I could potentially play. Superman Returns Fortress of Solitude was one for the Game Boy Advance. There's the Batman Begins tie-in game for Game Boy Advance and the console. And then just like the Flash for Game Boy Advance and the Teen Titans game for Game Boy Advance. So I've got all those ready. I intend to do the Justice League Heroes game because it was written by Dwayne McDuffie. So once I have a way to plug in my old console into my laptop and do it that way, I will. But right now, my computer's just not powerful enough to handle some of these more intensive streams. So that's kind of why I've been sticking to Game Boy and some of these like earlier consoles like the Sega Game Gear and Super Nintendo. The Flash games for the Sega, there is a Flash game for the Game Boy colored, or not even colored, it's the original Game Boy, and I do have that available. Sinzu would be Game Boy Advance that I'm going to play first, but I do intend to play that. I've got the Xbox version, and once I'm missing like one little piece that's essentially going to allow me to run a HDMI cord from my PlayStation 2 or my Xbox 360 into my laptop and treat it as if it's a video source. So it'll make it really easy for me to stream those directly to you. So that being said, I've got games like Batman Vengeance and Superman Shadow of Apocalypse for PlayStation 2. I've got Rise of Sinzu and Just League Heroes for the Xbox. So once I have that one little piece that I'm waiting to arrive, then I'll be able to get into some of those games. I've also got the Gotham City Racer game for the original PlayStation and Batman Beyond Return of the Joker for PlayStation. So previously I'd played the Return of the Joker game for Game Boy Advance, but I'd love to show the 3D console version of that as well. Yeah, so there's quite a bit coming up in the future. Am I going to watch the Suicide Squad in theaters or HBO Max? That's a good question. Definitely going to watch it on HBO Max. I can safely say that because I've got the subscription, so I might as well. I'd love to go see it in theaters, bring a date. That'd be a lot of fun. It comes out in August, so it's possible that that could happen for me, but I'm not going to theaters until I'm vaccinated. That's just where I'm at, and it looks like it's on the horizon. I could probably get my vaccine within the next month or two when it opens for everybody in the United States. So fingers crossed. I'm ready for it when it's ready for me, and then I'll go see movies back in theaters again. I was really disappointed, and I almost went anyway to go see Tenet when it was playing. That was probably the one movie that's come out recently that would have drawn me into the theater, but I ended up streaming that as well. The Superman NES game with teeny tiny Superman. That'd be kind of cool too. Yeah, I need to look back into some of these earlier consoles like the NES, and yeah, and I realized I did not have Justice League Task Force here on my list either, so I need to add that. There are plenty of DC games out there that would be a lot of fun to do. So that being said, there's no shortage of stuff I can do here on the stream. But I think the general consensus is next week, next week we're doing Flash games, but the week after I'm going to start Justice League and Justice for All, which will be a lot of fun. I played that one a lot when I was younger. I had it for the Game Boy Advance. So I'm hoping that one comes back to me and jogs my memory. Before I sign off, I want to float this question out there. If I were to start just for fun playing non-DC games like at random times, if I were to just start streaming, say, like a Legend of Zelda game, would that be something that y'all would be interested in seeing as well? I'm gonna keep these like Wednesdays at 2 p.m. stuff, 2 p.m. Eastern time. Sorry, 2 p.m. Central time, 3 p.m. Eastern time, 12 p.m. Pacific time. There's a lot of time zones I'm balancing right now. But I'm going to keep playing the DC games here on Wednesdays at this time, but just floating it out there if I were to start playing like non-DC related video games, if anybody be actually interested in watching that. Let me know. I can maybe make it happen in the future. What else we got? Gonna watch JSA World War II. I am so excited for that movie. I love the JSA. One of my favorite graphic novels is JSA The Golden Age by James Robinson. So I don't think it's gonna really have much to do with that one, but that one was set in World War II. And just the JSA cast of characters are some of my favorites. They're the first superhero team, They are classic. And it's a big reason why I enjoy the Stargirl show as well. I like reading through the Jeff Johns, James Robinson run on JSA that came out in the 90s is part of what really drew me into reading DC Comics, just because of its just how it leaned on the rich history behind those characters a lot. I thought it was really cool. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, we have a few people who'd be willing to watch me play Zelda or something random like that. I might make it happen in the future if I have the urge to start doing stuff like that. You never know. I need to play video games a little more often because they're fun. So, yeah, awesome. Okay, I'm gonna probably leave it at that and sign off. And next week I'll be back for some Flash Player games. And after that, like I said, it's Justice League and Justice for All. Cool. I did not expect to beat this one today, but it was a lot of fun. Really easy game. but that's, you know, that was part of the fun of it. Some of these other ones recently have been like a bit of a, they've been a little frustrating, I guess I'll say. Just the fact that I couldn't beat some of the harder levels. So I was really grateful that this Game Gear version was just simpler. It was fun. Cool. All right, everybody, take it easy. Hope you'll have a good rest of your days. Tune in tomorrow for Maddie. He's coming back. I think he's still reading through Justice League Secret Origins book. We've stopped doing our helpful weekly graphics that say what everyone's doing for the week, just because it tends to, like, usually we used to hit up James on Sunday and be like, hey, here's what we're doing this week, you know, and then we make the graphic. But it's been a little more up in the air in terms of if someone's going to do the stream or not, but pretty sure Maddie's still doing the Secret Origins book. And on Saturday, he's jumping in doing some more timelining stuff, reading through Batman Beyond comics. So yeah, the stream's still happening through the week. Stay tuned. I think James is coming back next Monday for more Justice League Unlimited comics. He took a week off this week just to, you know, get ahead on life. Sometimes you gotta do that. But yeah, awesome. Y'all take it easy, and I'll see you next week. Bye.